Shah وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. We have one for Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inshallah. These are off the book. They're not in the book yet.
Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Yar man, yar man, yar bizan hal man, ey mere jole soz man, ey roj bito bam khar man, ey roj bito bam khar man. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Ya Nabi dar jan man, chami koni dar man man, ey deen man iman man, ey mehr go har bar man, ey mehr go har bar man. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Ey jan man, sultan man, sultan man, daryay bی پایان من، بالاتر از پندار من، بالاتر از پندار من. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. اشتب روان رو مشعله، عاشقان رو سلسله، ای منزل هر غافله، ای غافل سالار من، ای غافل سالار من. ای Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. توی حبیبی من برو، ای جان جان بی تن برو، از چشم من بیرون مشو، ای مشعل تابان من، ای مشعل تابان من. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. مردم همه غلام تو، مردم همه غلام تو، غلام تو جان، غلام تو جان، غلام تو جان. ازش آمده، ازش آمده، ازش آمده، ازش آمده، نام تو جان، نام تو جان، نام تو جان. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasulullah.
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, on the Green Salawat book, page 22, inshallah.
سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي حبك في قلبي راسي
شرفي وعزي ونبراسي
حبك في
قلبي راسي شرفي وعزي ونبراسي رافينا لك على راسي رافينا لك على راسي والله في ختام حينا سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي طالب لك جنبك إن عطاه الأحباب قول ببركة جنبك إن عطاه الأحباب يشهد لي في أصحابه يشهد لي في أصحابه رسولك النبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي وبحجرك يا أبا سارة وغوصان ومارة وبحجرك يا أبا سارة وغوصان ومارة عندكم تعب تبرى عندكم تعب تبرى هم خير العارفين سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي ما يقضاها بالغربة وصحابيها بالهدى يشرب طاها بالغربة وصحابيها بالهدى تقطع بالمولى شربة تقطع بالمولى شربة تجعل حبك سيدة سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي ما يقتل القلب شواطة لا قابل القلب مشاطة ما يقتل القلب شواطة لا قابل القلب مشاطة مثل الصحابة والشاطة مثل الصحابة والشاطة رغم شهر يشمالي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي
Before you eat them, right? Put them in the and it's its own flavor to everything. Page 49, please. Page 49, Salawat.
الله 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 ما لنا مولى سوى الله كلما ناديت ياه قال يا أبي الله 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 ما لنا مولى سوى الله كلما ناديت ياه قال يا دين الله حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا واغفر لنا ما مضى يا واسع الكرم مولاي صل وسلم دائما حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم وارزقني أبدك في الدارين إن له سهلا متى تروح الأهوال يا حاسبي مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم وغل السوء بسالات المنقدر رحمة على النبي
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, we did some Farsi, some Arabic, now some Urdu. Inshallah, page 102. And the tariqah has come to teach us to raise the level of our sound in which we are emanating in our life. The sounds that we make and produce, what resonates within the heart, within our being, that the lower sound will bring and the lower vibration will bring all the lower creatures on this spectrum. and every type of difficulty enters with that lower spectrum of falsehood. And what Allah says in Holy Qur'an, that when the truth comes, the falsehood perishes. Falsehood by its nature is always perishing. Anything false perishes, any statement false perishes, any type of thing that's false perishes when the truth comes. It means that everything about our being in life is based on falsehood. What we see, what we hear, what we think, everything is bringing false thoughts, false emotions. So as soon as we recite and we chant and we resonate, it raises the elevation, it raises the spectrum, it raises our entire soul's energy of what is resonating. Through that resonating, through that sound, it begins to shatter everything false. So it means it's such a powerful tool that God has given to us, Allah has given to us, that the sound in which you make is going to begin to change and destroy all falsehood. Pray that Allah open for us more and more understanding of the importance of these sounds,
Ameen.
the importance of these gatherings. What's really happening in these gatherings is not something that's imaginable. That these Rijalullah, they have the ability to bring from the world of light. They're not looking at the 5 or 6 or 10 people sitting in the room. That the first thing a shaykh does when he comes into an area, he goes to the grave. Those are the better murids, not the living people. The living people, if they eat something spicy, they don't like you the next day. They go to the grave where the souls are sitting and waiting, captive audience, they have nowhere to go. And through their spiritual training, through their vision, they sit there and they recruit from the grave. They recruit from the grave. That if you had just a drop of light within your soul of faith, through that light they can enter in and offer you an opportunity. Offer you an opportunity that your Lord is offering you an ability to raise the spectrum of your light. What you did not accomplish in this world by your actions, God will give you the opportunity, if that shaykh arrives, that to raise your light. And they have no nafs, they raise at such a speed, they reach such a state of perfection. Those are the lights that accompany the shaykh. So when you feel the shaykh has a lot of energy, a lot of power associated, it's because who's accompanying them? From their madad, their support, but from all the spiritual souls that they're teaching. And here we have a big jama'ah at the Veterans Building. The veteran graveyard, these are all young men who gave their lives for their belief. Allah not going to let it to be wasted. We'll give them an opportunity that you want to rise to an occasion and be of service for creation. Who would turn that down? God comes to them and says, do you want to make a better light, a better station in paradise? By building their light, they can be of service to this creation. So pray that Allah give us more and more understanding of these lights and the people of light. They're not the people of physicality, they're the people of the world of light. They deal and operate within the realm of light, inshaAllah. Page 102.
Ya Mustafa.
आगे बढ़ के काम ले
So the page 110 inshallah. Page 110 inshallah.
Mustafa Jani Rahmat Ilakho Salam Shumai Basmi Hidayah Ilakho Salam Mustafa Jani Rahmat Ilakho Salam Shumai Basmi Hidayah Ilakho Salam
وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. I think it's Maghrib time now, inshaAllah. We'll pray Salat al-Maghrib and then the Khatm Khawjugan and then dinner after that, inshaAllah. We'll get ready for Salat al-Maghrib. Yeah, we can turn the light for Salat al-Maghrib on, inshaAllah.
Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly, join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe. Conflict, confusion, stress, anxiety. Life doesn't have to be this way. Sages and wise people throughout time have sought to understand the mysteries of our universe. From the infinite oceans that glitter in the sky, to the smallest of atoms from which all life appears. Beyond the chaos and suffering of our world is an underlying oneness and harmony. From numbers and geometric patterns that repeat throughout nature, to the waves of sound and light that flow through all things. At our core, we're deeply connected to everything. Our innermost thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the reality of the world around us. Life is not merely a material experience. In reality, it's much, much more. Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly, join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Sheikh Nurjan and all the Murids there in Vancouver and that area. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all, and I'm happy with Mawlana Sheikh Nazim, happy with Sheikh Nurjan Khalifa. Sheikh Nurjan, what he is doing there, bringing people to Tariqa and bringing non-Muslims to know about spirituality and to bring them to the love of Allah and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is doing a good job, and all our prayers and support with him. Inshallah, he has support of Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, support of Grand Sheikh Abdullah al-Fazil al-Sani, support of Mawlana Sheikh Nazim al-Haqqani Sultan al-Awliya, and support of all awliya. Keep doing what you are doing, and I hope that Allah sends people to help in completing this new center that you are doing. And many invisible awliya are passing every day and too many invisible spiritual beings are passing and praying there with you when you are doing zikr or you are doing prayers or you are doing any program or suhbah. You have so much power and energy that you are keep all these people around you. May Allah give you strength and support you and everyone in it. Days are changing. Things are changing. A lot of change is going to happen everywhere for the best of humanity, for the best of people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you in that part of the world, Sheikh Nushan, to bring that light of spirituality in every place. Maulana appoint someone to be like a beacon for that area. It's very difficult to have one beacon for all the world. In every place there is one beacon. And your beacon is so strong that mashallah is shining everywhere. And your work that you are doing on the internet to the people are well accepted by Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, by Grand Sheikh and by Maulana Sheikh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all and bless everyone. People must be generous. They must give. You will find this is a sadaqatun jariyah, a flowing donation. Never stops from Allah giving rewards, continuous rewards. When you give a sadaqah, it's one-time reward. But when you give for a masjid or a center or a place where people make zikr or you listen to salawat or sahwa, it's continuous reward. So, as Prophet said. So, alhamdulillah, that is, we are urging people to help as much as they can. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly, join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe.
سر کوی بلند فریاد کردم علی شیر خدا را یاد کردم علی شیر خدا دردم دوا کن مناجات مرا پیش خدا کن مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی امیر المومنین یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان دل ناشاد من را شاد و گردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان شبی در محفلی ذکر علی بود شنیدم عارفی فرزان فرمود اگه دست علی دست خدا نیست چرا دست نگه دوست داری اگه مهر علی در سینت نیست بسوزی گر هزاران پوست داری مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان امیر المومنین یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان دل ناشاد من راشاد و گردان یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
Click the link now to subscribe. Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly. Join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe.
In Pursuit of Angelic Power, the newest book from author and traditional Islamic scholar Sheikh Nurjan Mir Ahmadi. This book teaches the reader to develop healing energy through divine and angelic power. Understand the origins of energy through light and sound, and learn essential techniques of chanting, meditation, and breathing. This masterpiece, which features over 300 full-color images and diagrams, explained in an easily digestible manner. Order your copy today and enter into the oceans of angelic power. Available in-store and online through Amazon and Indigo Books.
Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was granted the highest of stations by God Almighty, and nowhere is it clearer than in the heart of the Holy Quran, Surah Yasin. It is through Prophet Muhammad's light that all of creation came into existence. This brilliant composition decodes the realities of words, revealing the true secrets held within individual Arabic letters, masterfully explained by author Sheikh Nurjan Mir Ahmadi. This is further illuminated by over 400 full-color images, including unique hand-drawn artwork and beautiful graphics. Get your copy today, available on Amazon worldwide.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. After years of effort and so many emails and so many comments from people that, Jay, what am I supposed to recite at Fajr time? What am I supposed to recite at Salat al-Maghrib? What was Mawlana Shaykh's dua for this type of situation? What was the awrad for this and for that? And the brothers have come together with the Muhammadan Way app available at the Google Play Store, iTunes, as a tremendous resource to all those questions, that you'll find everything there from the books, from the articles, from the awrads, from the du'as, and it's a loving work in progress. They are continuously trying to improve that app, and we welcome anyone who has comments on how to improve it and what they'd like to see on the app. And it works offline, but if you're in an area where there's no internet you can use and recite the app, and we welcome you to download and to give your comments. Thank you so much. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teaching.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نطر 40 نطر اعتكاف ودخل وسلوك وصيام في هذا المجلس يا رب العرش العظيم. بنيات ختم خوجگان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله.
أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم من كل ذنب ومعصية ومن كل ما يخالف دين الإسلام ومن كل ما يخالف الشريعة ومن كل ما يخالف الطريقة ومن كل ما يخالف المعرفة ومن كل ما يخالف الحقيقة ومن كل ما يخالف العزيمة يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله. اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا مفتح الأبواب يا مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا ذليل المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. وفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد.
Rabbit al-Sharif, asking to oversee ourselves with Rose al-Sharif in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. بمددكم ونزلكم سيدي رسول الكريم حبيب العظيم.
فاتحة الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله
رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
آمين. صلوات الشريف. اللهم
صل على محمد وعلى
آل
محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى
آل محمد وسلم. من شرع شريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. العسر يسرا فإذا وإلى ربك فارغب. الله
أكبر. إخلاص الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله
أكبر. فاتحة الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين
إياك نعبد
وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
آمين. صلوات الشريف. اللهم
صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم.
صل يا ربي وسلم جميع انبيائه والمرسلين وكل اجمعين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعليه واصحابه الكرام ولمشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية، خاصة روح ممتلك غوث خليك شان نقشبند محمد عيسى البخاري، سلطان الأولياء الشيخ محمد الفيز الداغستاني، الشيخ محمد ناظم عاد الحكاني، مولانا الشيخ هشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل، محمد خالق الخشدواني، صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام، روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق، سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن السلام، إمام الحسين السلام، سيدنا فاطمة عليه الصلاة والسلام، وسائر مسداتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة.
فضمنه لا إله إلا الله 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 لا
محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد حبيب الله عليه صلاة الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد حبيب الله عليه صلاة الله. لا إله إلا الله بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. الله 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 لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Oh بالأهل العظيم حق 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 لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم هاي 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 لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم الله الله أكبر 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 الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم يا هو يا هو يا دايم يا هو يا هو يا دايم يا هو يا هو يا دايم الله يا هو يا دايم الله يا هو يا دايم يا دايم يا دايم يا دايم يا حليم يا حليم يا حليم يا حفيظ يا حفيظ يا الله يا لطيف يا لطيف يا الله يا غفار يا غفار يا الله يا ستار يا ستار يا ستار يا الله يا جبار يا جبار يا جبار يا الله يا قهار يا قهار يا قهار يا الله يا رزاق يا رزاق يا الله يا فتاح يا فتاح يا الله يا مجيب يا مجيب يا الله يا مغيث يا مغيث يا الله يا معين يا معين يا الله يا ودود يا ودود يا الله يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحمن يا الله يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله يا حنان يا حنان يا حنان يا الله يا منان يا منان يا منان يا الله يا ديان يا ديان يا ديان يا الله يا سبحان يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله يا سلطان
يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله
يا أمان
يا أمان يا أمان يا الله
يا الله
يا الله يا الله يا الله
أنت الله أنت الله أنت الله
يا الله
هو الله
هو الله هو الله يا الله
هو الله
هو الله هو الله يا الله
هو الله
يا الله هو الله يا الله هو الله يا
الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله
الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله يا سلام صل على محمد يا
يا سلام
صل على محمد يا
يا سلام
صل على محمد
يا سيد
يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق
يا رسول
يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله
حسبنا الله ربنا الله حسبنا الله ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله
حسبنا الله
ربنا الله سيدنا المهدي
خليفة الله
سيدنا المهدي
خليفة الله
سيدنا المهدي
خليفة الله
أسره الله
أجابنا الله
أسره الله
أجابنا الله
أيده الله
أجابنا الله
أيده الله
أجابنا الله
نصره الله
أجابنا الله
نصره الله
أجابنا الله
حسبنا الله ربنا الله
حسبنا الله ربنا الله حسبنا الله ربنا الله
يا غالبا
غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب
يا
غالبا غير مغلوب غالبا غير مغلوب
يا
شاهدا غير مغيب
يا
شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب
يا
قاربا غير بعيد
يا
قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد
يا
غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم الناصر لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم لأشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم على أفضل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم على أكمل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلوات الله تعالى وملائكته والأنبياء ورسله وجميع خلقه على محمد وعلى آل محمد عليه السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته ورضي الله تبارك وتعالى سعادة أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين وللتابعين بإحسان وأئمة المجتهدين المهديين والعلماء المتقين والأولياء الصالحين ومشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية قدس الله تعالى روحهم زكية نور الله تعالى حضرتهم مباركة وعد الله تعالى من بركاتهم وفيوداتهم دائما والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة. Amen. Just a little reminder for myself, inshaAllah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم. مددكم ومنذركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم حبيب العظيم وأتي الله أتي رسول أولي الأمر منكم. And a reminder was for myself that أنا عبدك العجيز ضعيف مسكين ظالم جهل, and by the grace of Allah that I'm still in existence. And we took a path in which to be nothing. As much as the world makes us to be something, Allah wants us to reach to that reality. As long as you're on, Allah will keep a distance. As soon as you take a path in which to be trained to be off, Allah draws you near. Binary code. Our whole life, its comfort now is by binary code, 1 and 0. It's not actually 1 and 0, it's an electrical pulse, on and off pulse. So our life is based on that reality. How to turn off so that Allah draw us near to that reality. And at that time when the servant took a path of understanding how to be off, Allah send a charge onto that servant to be on. If they're on by Izzatullah, Izzat Rasul, Izzat al-Mu'mineen, then alhamdulillah there are people whom are granted a power from Allah's Divinely powers. Our life is about that reality of seeking the light. When we talked a little bit today about the light in this world of light, these are the people and the teachings of the world of light. Most important da'wah today and propagation today is the light of faith. That the miraculous nature of light is that if we darken the room, blacken the room as much as you want to make it dark, think about how you could even make it darker, you can't. But if you enter in that room and light one candle, just light one source of light, the miraculous nature of that light is it will never go out from the darkness. The darkness can never extinguish that light. As much as you put darkness into a room, as much as you put darkness into a space, it hasn't the ability to overcome the light. So it means this power of faith, this power in the Divinely Presence, that candle once it's lit, put 10,000 more darknesses, that candle still stays lit. Our life is about how to keep that light burning within our heart. That flame on how to make it eternal, how to reach its reality. And the greatest teaching and propagation for the Divinely Presence is spread that light. As soon as you go around and teach and give people hope, because there's a difficulty that comes by people's own choices. When Prophet teach that you be with whom you love, teaching that the most powerful organ that you have is the heart. If you train that heart to love the Divinely Presence, by whatever name you call the Divinely Presence, that I love a power greater than myself and I acknowledge there is a power greater than myself and that power has all dominion and that I'm weak and I have no ability, certain abilities I have, beyond that I don't. As soon as you acknowledge that belief, that flame is lit within the heart. And that is the greatest da'wah what Allah rewards. Because the soul that has, an insan that has no belief, they'll be with whom they loved. If they loved nothing and nothing of any importance, they enter the grave into the abyss of darkness. Because that's what they believed and that's what they loved, nothing. And you enter into the zone of absolute nothingness, virtually impossible to reach. But just one light is enough, one light is enough of faith. Doesn't even have to be perfected faith, that if you leave this world with that one light of faith, Allah can expand that light out of His infinite rahmah. He created this creation out of infinite love, created this creation of immense mercy, and taught this creation that watch for your heart. There is no man who's made with two hearts, that keep your heart for the love of that which is real. Don't fall to the love of everything that's temporary and perishing. Some people put all their heart into the material world, and when they enter the grave they have absolutely, they're void of nothing. You can't even reach them spiritually because they didn't believe in you. They're locked into what they believed of absolute nothingness, as if their flame, it finished and they reached into non-existence. And all awliyaullah came and taught that reach towards your eternity. That, Ya Rabbi, I know you gave me, my Lord, you gave me a candle with a temporary life. Some live 70 years, 30 years, 40 years, 2 years. It's a candle, it's lit. Our whole life's purpose was to make that flame to be eternal. With our zikr, with our practices, with all that we're trying to do, we're asking our Lord that make that flame not a temporary flame that extinguishes and goes and I've lost myself, but grant me the flame of faith.
Ameen.
And that faith becomes eternal. And if that faith is granted, even just a little flicker of that light, it goes into the grave. And Allah's infinite mercy is can dispatch these souls that have been trained to teach people of the grave. Many tazkiyat al-awliya, you read the stories of awliyaullah, they sit at the graveyard because they see, they're not blind people, they don't look at this world through physical, they work through the world of light. They sit at the graveyard and they can see all the souls that are sitting in that grave, whether they're in difficulty, hidden and locked into the grave, whether they're in the abode of darkness, and those that have just a drop of faith, that they don't move from that area but they're standing right at their qabr. They can enter into that association with the permission of Allah that dispatches them, go sit with them and do da'wah to them. And Allah's infinite rahmah, that's why when Mawlana Shaykh would describe that if we begin to teach from Allah's rahmah, people will be astonished. It's like a completely different religion that people are propagating today. Everything hard, everything harsh, everything unforgiving. Allah didn't create it to punish it and wrote its destiny for punishment, but has infinite opportunities of rahmah and mercy. If they didn't catch all the buses in the physical world, all the opportunities of rahmah, the biggest rahmah are the circles of zikrullah. These are circles of paradise. That hadith is a long hadith, but the just and the secret of that hadith is the angels were astonished at all the rewards of the circle, and they asked, but there's one who's sitting is not from them. He just entered in by accident, and all that you described of its great blessings, what about that one? I said, no, that one will be dressed from everything that I described, just because of the barakah and the blessings of that association. So one of the greatest gifts of faith are the circles of zikrs and mahfil. They don't even need an intention. You can come through the door with the worst intention, because there's the hadith. Just sit in that circle, because it's paradise, it washes away everything. It extinguishes everything. It cleanses everything and grant you a dress from paradise. Mawlana Shaykh, we teach some are destined to come for 5 minutes. They'll knock on the door, say, what are you guys doing? Say, no, come have a seat. They sit down and say, okay, thank you very much, it's not for me. but they clocked in the 5-minute time. All they needed was 5 minutes. Just give us 5 minutes to grab them, and that's all that Allah destined them for. Let them just pass like an oasis. They took a sip and they left, but they didn't leave empty. Nothing in Allah's way is empty. He's the best of those who keep hisab. So just let them pass for 1 second, a light will be thrown into the heart, the awliya will grab them in the grave. Grab them in the grave, they go sit at the qabr. As soon as they begin their association, these souls begin to come to them. And they offer them a contract, are you willing to follow us? And that God will give you astonishing ranks, astonishing lights, all that you didn't achieve in your physical world. But what He calls for you is to be of service to this mankind. You, okay. And they say yes. We haven't seen too many who say no. They say yes. As soon as they say yes, the Shaykh's soul is there at all times teaching them. And they're receiving their lights and their tajallis at a speed that is astonishing because they have no nafs. As soon as they do zikr with full power. And those become the lights that bless a city. Those become the lights that bless a community. And they accompany the shaykh wherever he goes, and they make a tajalli like spotlights. The zikr and the association, not only with his shaykhs, but all of them are all above in the association making their zikrs. Then they come and they teach that in the last days, why are there so many calamities coming upon earth? It's God's infinite mercy. Last days means that this world, it's coming to its finale. And if everybody is not prepared for their paradise station, God doesn't want them to be punished. So then calamity comes, and Prophet ﷺ described, if at any time somebody perishes out of a calamity, out of an accident, out of something that they had no control over, they will be granted to be from the stations of the shaheed. They die as martyred. They're free in their contract from any questioning. This is Allah's just immense mercy. That in their living life all the wrong they did was going to earn them a tremendous difficulty in the grave. And what Prophet ﷺ brought is that no, in this contract that Allah has, He has a paragraph in here, if they should die of a calamity, they're granted to have no accounting. And they'll be granted their paradise because of the way and the hardship in which they passed away. Means this is an immense reality of light. That when you see calamities, you don't say, wow, if there's such a merciful God, why are these people dying? The mercy and the infinite mercy of God was not to live on this earth forever, but to reach His infinite paradises. That's all our eternity, that's our eternal journey. His infinite rahmah and mercy is that He's going to grant all of eternity, and they couldn't reach that reality by their action and amal in this world. All of a sudden you hear of like a difficult tsunami, a horrible earthquake, some sort of difficulty came, and you think, so it was wasted? The moment that came, the awliya Allah who are dispatched into that area, all of these people now, their souls are like pure with no contamination, no questioning. And they are then enlisted. At that time only Allah said, do you want to come and be of service to your Lord? That now you're free from hisab, you have nothing to be worried about, no difficulty in the grave, be of service to your Lord. And immediately they join in those regions of calamity, tremendous lights are growing. Tremendous lights are growing. Means nothing in Allah's way is ever wasted. And Allah's way is infinitely filled with rahmah and mercy. And the worst of difficulty is when shaitan fools somebody to take away their faith, or not even go towards faith, go into an abyss of darkness, and they be stuck with that darkness and with that difficulty. So the greatest of da'wah, the greatest of teaching is to give people hope. You don't have to perfect their aqeedah. No, you don't have to make it so hard that unless they can fit into this little hole, I'm not going to accept them. So Mawlana Shaykh said, no, make these gates of paradise as wide as you possibly can. It's not for you, you're merely the caretaker of the oasis. You're not here to determine who drinks from it. The cuckoo one thinks he controls who drinks from the oasis. No, you are merely a caretaker. Make my oasis for my creation, let them pass even for just 5 minutes. Give them water, entertain them, give them a cookie, give them a lollipop. If they want to go, fine. You meet the 5 minutes. You were dressed by the barakah of that association. So Mawlana Shaykh's teaching for us was make your associations easy, make them filled with love, make them filled with barakah. Look at Allah's ni'mat. Bring all these fruits that not only you came for free, you're going to go with a delicious meal and we're going to give you a bag of fruits on your way out. And this is all by the gift of your Lord. He says, if you come to my way and you praise upon me, I'll send you fed with food, your hands filled with my gifts, and infinite rahmah and ni'mah upon your soul that you won't be understanding it until the day that you meet me. On the day that you meet me, when everything becomes clear and when I want to judge you and all that you have on your amal is, Ya Rabbi, I mentioned your name. Just Allah or just La ilaha illallah. What Allah will give that you mentioned, can it compare to anything on this scale? It's immense, immense. So then why make things hard, make things difficult, make people to be fighting? Just you jump into this hoop, if you don't fit, get out. We pray that Allah make everything to be easy, filled with love and rahmah.
Ameen.
Grant us, Ya Rabbi, that light of faith, and anybody who sees us, comes across any of us, look into our eyes and hear from our tongue, that faith go into their heart, that love go into that heart, even just one little candle of light into their heart. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha. Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah we'll give our salams and I think we'll get the food. I don't know which order they want to go with.
Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly. Join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe. Conflict, confusion, stress, anxiety. Life doesn't have to be this way. Sages and wise people throughout time have sought to understand the mysteries of our universe. From the infinite oceans that glitter in the sky, to the smallest of atoms from which all life appears. Beyond the chaos and suffering of our world is an underlying oneness and harmony. From numbers and geometric patterns that repeat throughout nature, to the waves of sound and light that flow through all things. At our core, we're deeply connected to everything. Our innermost thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the reality of the world around us. Life is not merely a material experience. In reality, it's much, much more. Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly. Join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe.